Hey guys, Chris from Provo Beast Audio Installation, and today we're doing rear door speakers on this 2016 Ford F-150. In this install, we're going to show you how to remove the factory door panel and speaker and reinstall an aftermarket speaker. We're going to show you the parts that we're going to use and how to assemble the speaker, the bracket, and the wiring, and get everything reinstalled. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is expose some screws. Now there's two 7mm behind this little trim, and there's two back here as well. There's also two along the bottom that we need to remove, and then the rest of the door panel is held on with clips. Now I have a really small flathead. To get this panel off, you got to start from this side towards the cab. There's a little protrusion where you can stick the screwdriver in to pop this on out, and it's just held on with clips. You can't start on this side because it'll break it. There's a little tab that goes into the door. So let's start on this side. You'll see there's just a place for a screwdriver. And what we're going to do is just pop that on out. Just like so. Now you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 clips, and see how that little tab sticks on out. That's what goes in first when we reinstall it. Same thing with the bottom here. This panel needs to come on off. Looks like it's been off before. Just held on with clips. Got that little panel off. Now at this point in time, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's two along the bottom. 5, 6, 7mm screws. Okay, once those screws are out, we can start from the bottom and just kind of give this a pull. And then lift up. Now you're going to have the door windows harness that you just press in the tab, like so. And then the door lock's a little bit more tricky. I'll show you how to do that. So with the door itself, it's in like this. If you look on the back of this, there is this little latch. If you pull that down, when it's back behind the door, this pops right on out, and then it just clips right back in when you're done. So remember, it's this little guy. You pull this down, and that releases the door handle. Okay, now we're left with our speaker. So same thing, more 7mm. There we are. Now let's head over to the bench and show you the parts we need to install an aftermarket speaker in this place. Okay, so here we have the bench. Now the parts that we've decided to go with for our speaker install, first and foremost, are the speakers themselves. We decided to pick these Alpine Type S-6.5-inch speakers. These are coaxials. These will fit great in the rear doors. If you want to see these up close and a little bit more in detail, we have an unboxing and demo of these speakers here on the channel. We'll throw a link in the description as well as a card up above so you can check those on out. Now to accommodate these speakers in the doors themselves, we picked up these Metra bracket adapters, and we'll post the part number and the link to these in the description so you can pick these up yourself. Now these brackets accommodate both a 6 and 6.5 or 6 3/4. So these smaller tabs inside are for the smaller speaker, which we don't have, which we'll need to break off. But the cool thing about these, they have the same mounting locations as the factory speaker, so this will bolt up in the same location. Now for the wiring side of it, these are wiring harness adapters that will plug into the factory wiring. It's the 72-5602 by Metra, and essentially one end will plug into our speaker and the other end will plug right into the door. So what we're going to do is going to grab our speaker, we're going to break off the inner tabs, get it mounted within the bracket itself, get our harness connected to the speaker, and then we'll head back to the truck and get everything installed. Now because our speaker goes into the door, the speaker harness does not come through the hole in the door panel itself. It's actually on the outside. So in case of potentially pinching that wire, trying to hook it up, what we're going to do is we're going to drill a small hole in this side so we can feed our harnesses through so we don't pinch our speaker wires. Okay, so we got our speaker brackets all assembled and ready to go. We also tested taped our harnesses, just to give them a little bit more protection. Got everything mounted. We had to use the anchors that the speakers came with because the holes were too big. So we did that. And then the screws were too long, so we trimmed the screws down. Got everything connected with our harness adapter. So really at this point, let's go get these in the truck. Okay, so we're back here at the door getting ready to install our new speaker. All ready to go. It should bolt up into the factory location. Now keep in mind, all our screws are specific to their locations. You can't mix and match screws. So we'll use the same 3 screws that went in this location to mount this speaker up. Now it's always a good idea to double check and test your speaker to ensure everything is working properly before you reinstall the door panel. Okay, that's about it for this install. If you have any questions on what we did here, go ahead and post a comment below. If you want to hear these speakers in action, like I said, we've done a demo, so check the link in the description there. And if you want to see how we did the front doors, we'll also have that video here on the channel. Link in the description as well as a card up above. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. We post great content all the time on the channel, and we will see you in the next video.